Today we've got a really exciting project to show you. This RV has been abandoned for years and nature has almost reclaimed it. Join me in this series as we attempt to try to bring it back to life. Hi, I'm Big E. For those of you who don't know, this RV has been sitting for many, many years. My papa actually owned it before he passed away. It's set in the same position that it's set in since me and him moved it to the spot where it is right now. So, as you can see, there's a bunch of grass located all the way around it. We're going to attempt to weed eat all the way around this thing and get a clear path cut all the way around it to where we can see what we're working with. And we're going to bring you along, show you a couple of videos all the way around it, inside, show you what the damage is, and see if we can bring this thing back to life. So now that we got some of the weeds knocked down, we're going to show you around. As you can see here, the latch on the front isn't working. Somebody has kicked this in, looks like. We've got the key, so we're going to go on in, but as you can see, somebody's broke in the door. Somebody has opened up the hot water heater area. Looks like there's been a bird's nest built into where the electric goes and plugs up. I couldn't make it that far because I didn't bring a chainsaw, but I've got some pictures of the roof. I'll add them in next just to show you what it looks like. I was talking about this earlier, that camera from the inside. Now walking around, as you can see, the back tire's flat. I think the other back tire's flat, but the front one is actually up. So that's a pretty good deal, but I mean, it's still gonna need new tires in the future. But as you can tell, this thing has set a pretty good while.
let's show you around the other side, and then let's go in. So I opened the door and there's a bunch of waspers roaming around up here. So I'm not really sure where they've got a wasper's nest built at, but I brought a glove and some regular gloves just in case I seen another one there. But we're gonna go in here. Hopefully it ain't too big of a mess. If I can get them separated, I'll take and knock them out. But anyways, once we got inside, as you can tell, this thing is pretty old. Now this thing is like an 87 model. All this carpet will more than likely probably be pulled up and redone. But as you can see up here, this is going to be where you're going to be driving from. And already I'm seeing water issues inside here. I'm not really sure whether we can repair that or not. I know the roof is probably, I mean, it seems still like it is solid. But this is around the crank for the outside piece. So I feel like all of this roof paneling can be redone if the floor here is solid. So as you can see, somebody had lived in this at one point, and all of this is going to have to be thrown away at some point. So don't pay no mind to that. We're going to clean the hell out of that. If you turn around here, there's a sink here, stove there. I'm going to guess that's a microwave. I don't know. And here's all your power station. It's going to tell you how much your batteries are. Like there's a little wasper's nest, so I know they're in here. Refrigerator on this side. Got little cabinet spaces. I feel like all of this can be painted and possibly redone pretty decent. For decently cheap. As I'm looking here, I'm not seeing any more water damage so far. As you can tell, there's that thing is busted actually, so it's actually going to have to be redone. The roof cover. If I'm not mistaken, I thought that one was actually broken too. Let's step on around here, look in here. Okay, there is water damage up there on that side also. But I'm still pretty positive that all of that stuff can be ripped out and redone. Mattress for sure is gone out of here. Anything and everything that you can get out of here, I'm getting it out and redoing it. This looks like it was a top bunk at one point, so I'm gonna redo that. Be a pretty cool little bunk bed. Let's see if there's any more damage. There's damage over there too. Let me see if I can turn the light on. Yeah, on that side there's some damage. Not really sure about the floor, but anyways, there's a bunch of nasty stuff in here that needs to get out before. But first, we need to see if we can get this thing running or not. So, when I said that one of those was busted, right there is the busted one, and I'm wondering if this floor may be solid or not. And it still seems pretty solid. So, solid floors, roof paneling actually needs redone. The whole roof actually needs redone. We can actually replace all of these panels eventually. So this is the cabin where you're going to be driving this thing from. This here has a camera on the back that you can actually look, I guess, to see if you're backing up right. But here's the front seats. The seats actually look like they probably need redone. Somebody has let their dog in here and let them destroy this thing. Now this is where the heart is of this whole RV. So we're going to uncover it, show you what we're working with. Under that lid is a 454 Chevrolet engine. I can't tell you much about them because I don't really know much about them. But in the next video, we're going to be showing you whether it'll actually run or not. So if you're not already, subscribe to the channel so you'll get notifications when we do that video. If you look up here, this is on the right side. We've actually got storage here, storage over here, a bunch of cobwebs where it's been sitting. There's a storage here. I don't know if that actually was even in here. I think it may have been. So we're gonna leave it. If you turn to your left, once you get in here, there's 4 more storages. Ice maker. This right here is going to be set on fire. Now while I was over here, I was going to attempt to try to air the tires up, but as you can tell, this one here is flat and it actually has come off of the rim. So we're going to end up needing a set of wheels, tires, which I already figured, but I was hoping that we could at least get it home on the tires that's on it, but don't look like we're going to. So this is the back. As you can see, we've had some trees and stuff fall. This has actually been busted by that. But as you can tell inside, something else has got it wet. So we're gonna crawl up here and look at the top. So as you can tell here, in some of these places, it has gotten cracked. There's another crack. Here's a crack. And I would about guarantee you that is where the damage has been done. I told you about this earlier while we was in there. And that one over there also busted. AC unit, like I said, I don't know whether any of these works, but at least they're on here. That's going to do it for this video. Basically, we got cleaned up around it to give you a little bit of a tour, show you what we're working with. In the next video, we may end up trying to start it or maybe clean it up first instead of having to step over all the stuff to get there. So, if you enjoy this content, leave me a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel. See you until the next video.